welcome to Pinch of Luck. Today we are going to be making Elsa Ombre cupcakes. I'm so excited. It is so awesome and I think you guys are gonna love it. Today we will need a mixer, a mixing bowl, a spatula, 2 cake mixes, which will double our ingredients to 2 cups of water, half a cup of oil, and 6 eggs. We will also need 2 cupcake pans filled with liners, and we have our little scooper. So let's get lucky. First we take our cake mixes and throw them in the bowl. Your water, oil, and 6 eggs. All right, we got everything in there, so let's mix it up. Now, I used the white cake and I put the yolks in it. So it's not a pure white, but if you would want your pure white cake, don't put the yolks in. Okay, so now that we have it all mixed up here, let's throw it in our cupcake pan. To make the full dress, we need 27 cupcakes. That is why I made 2 boxes of cake, because as we well know, each box makes about 24 cupcakes, and that's just not quite enough. Oh, it smells yummy. Woohoo! I have my trusty scooper here from Pampered Chef, so I will tell you how to get one for yourself down below. And I just love this thing, so we are just going to do almost 2 scoops for each cupcake. Let's do it. Now we have all this batter left, so we're gonna get some extra cupcakes. Okay, so we have these all done, so we are gonna throw these in the oven at 350 for about 15-20 minutes. And when they are out and nice and cooled, we can start decorating. In the meantime, I will show you what we need to do. While our cupcakes are cooling off, let's go ahead and start getting our icing ready. For our icing, we will need a mixer, a big mixing bowl, a spatula, 3 more mixing bowls, 3 boxes of buttercream icing mix, a glass, a spoon. I have teal and sapphire food coloring. I have some blue sprinkles, a 1M tip, a 3 tip, wax paper, decorating bags and hair ties to tie them off, and some sparkly ribbon. Okay, so I'm just gonna mix up 1 box right now and make it white. I will also leave a link down below on where you can get this stuff. I do love this kind of icing. It tastes wonderful. It holds shape very well. So this is what I'm gonna use for our rosettes on our dress. I went ahead and I did all 3 boxes of icing. So I actually have them all split up here. This is 1 complete box. We are going to leave that white. So we will set that one aside. And then with the other 2 boxes, I had them combined. And I put about, I don't know, about a half cup of white in here and about a cup of white in here and the rest all in here. And we are going to make the perfect teal blue for Miss Elsa's dress. And then we'll just separate this out within these bowls just to get them lightened up a little bit with the white so we can ombre the dress. So let's add some coloring. So I have my teal and my sapphire. I'm gonna put some teal in and see what it looks like, and then I'll add a little bit of blue just to kind of even it out a little bit, and we'll see what we end up with. Okay, let's do just a little bit more teal because remember this is gonna be our darkest blue-ish color. Just do like 1 drop of blue and we'll see what happens. Making a mess. Surprise, surprise. Okay, I think that is the perfect color. So we are actually gonna do 10 cupcakes in this color. So this one actually has the most. So we are going to separate a little bit. We only need 7 of the medium color and only 4 of the lighter color. We don't need too much coloring in here, a little bit more in there, blah, 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 blah. So let's just grab some here. Okay, set that one aside. Let's do this one. Let's see what this one turns out looking like. There, that's better. That'll be a nice little transition. Now let's do the lightest one. Wonderful, wow. I think these will be a beautiful transition on the cake. Okay, so let's set these aside for now because we get to place our cupcakes. Okay, so I made this nice little board here just out of a cardboard box and some foil. So we have our cupcakes. We are going to lay these out strategically. I'm actually going to put a little dollop of icing on the bottom of the cupcake so they don't all swoosh around if you ever move this. It's not like you're going to decorate it exactly where you're going to eat it, right? Yeah, so we're going to lay these out in our pattern. So we need 4 at the top. Okay, and then we take just 2, and then 3, and then 4. It's starting to look pretty cute. And then we just do 5 on the bottom. And another row of 5. And we have our dress. So since we have our placement of our cupcakes, let's go ahead and get a little bit of icing on the bottom and stick them on. Like seriously, not very much. Okay, so those are all glued down. So we can start decorating. All right, so I have my 1M tip here. This is to make the little rosettes on each cupcake. It's gonna look so beautiful. So excited. We are gonna do 10 of the darker blue. So just the last 2 rows right here. I always like to practice first. I have my little bit of wax paper, so we are going to try to do one of these little rosettes. So what you want to do is you want to go straight down, kind of start pulling up and make an E all the way around so that you can make it all the way around the cupcake. Ooh, that's gonna look awesome. I'm very excited now. All right, so let's do this 10 times. So you just start in the middle of your cupcake. Pop up, around, and around, and lighten your hand and release. Oh, that's gorgeous. Running low, I must have just gauged this just right. Guess I can move over. Hi guys, is that better? So you'll see how there's like gaps in here. So you just kind of want to fill these in a little bit with your color. Just make some mini ones in here. See how that works out. They'll fall in a little bit, but you got to fill it up. Let's cut this tip out and we'll wash it out. Okay, so now we're on to our lighter blue, so let's get that into the bag. We will be doing the next 2 rows on this one. Those are 7 cupcakes, the row of 4 and the row of 3. So let's do it. All right, so there's still a little bit in there, so let's just fill in the gaps a little bit. Okay, next color. We will be doing the lightest blue on these 4 right here, and then the rest is all white. So we just have these 4 to do. You see that little hole in there? We're gonna fill that baby in. That's just what we were doing at the other areas. There we go. All right, let's do these last few here with our white. That looks so beautiful. Oh my gosh, but we're not even done. We have more decorating. Oh my gosh, it's gonna look awesome. So remember how I mentioned that I had a tip number 3? We're just gonna put a few snowflakes on the dress wherever we want. We'll just kind of freehand it and it'll just make it pop just a little bit more and it'll be awesome. And we also have our little ribbon here with the bling bling that we'll put around the waistband. And then I think we'll be done. It's just so gorgeous already. I'm so excited. A little kind of star shape and we'll just kind of branch off and it'll look like a snowflake. We do have a little bit of sprinkles. I would put it in the bodice area here with the lighter color. A little sprinkle, sprinkle. Give it a little sparkle. I love it! It is so awesome. Okay, so now I have my little bit of ribbon. Not edible, by the way. I will put a link down below as to where you can get it. I found it over at Michael's. So we're just gonna go right across the bodice here. So let's just kind of eyeball where to cut it. Okay, so sparkly side up here. we'll just lay it right across. I think you guys will love making this. The little rosettes are so easy and quick, and you just go zoop, 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 and then all of a sudden you're done. Everybody loves cupcakes. It's just easy. You just tear it off and start munching away. You don't have to cut it, don't have to do nothing. So easy. I love it. It looks fantastic. I think we got lucky. So if you make this, let me know. Send me a picture. That would be so awesome. And let me know if there's anything you guys want to see. Always looking for fun new things to make. And as always, if you loved it, like it, subscribe to it, and share it. Thanks, guys. Mwah.